God took care of him.
Really?
God spared him. I told him God and all his angels had embraced him and kept him safe, because that was a 500-pound bomb. That was the biggest bomb that went off there. That's not easy, It made a pretzel out of the front grill of his Husky. It twisted it on the side, and that thing weighs like tons. So he was very. Dame otro camión, I'm ready to go. He said, "Give me another truck. I'm ready to go," because he was feeling good. He didn't know. And extended that his eyes were all full of blood, but he didn't know that.
That's why he had the sunglasses on when he calls you, when he Skypes you.
Yes,
so you wouldn't see that.
Exactly. Well, they told him he needed to have that. He needed to be in a dark room for a week, things. Well, what he said was the fact that first he really didn't know what had happened. He didn't know if he was alive or he was dead. He had hands, he had legs, because everything was like a big noise, and he was in and out, and he didn't know. And then finally he realized, well, I have my hands, I have my feet. Then he realized what was going on, and then he knew enough that he didn't want to, to get out, because what if there was another explosion? He didn't want to have the people come right away. So they were all working together to make sure that there was no secondary explosions. And then they told him, we're going to get you out. So by the time they dug him out and everything else, he was able to get out. But at first he didn't know, what was going on. He couldn't hear anything, and everything was, it was like a big explosion, and all these things falling on him. In fact, when we went to visit him in September, he was showing us a uniform that he had on, and there's pieces of metal falling off his uniform. He had it rolled up, and he opened it like this, and these pieces of metal were just falling. He's got stuff in his ears and things like that. Yeah, it's been tough, but he's a tough little guy. I didn't realize how tough he was, how strong he was, because he was always here at home, but he turned out to be, quite a man. We didn't really do anything out of the ordinary. We were just there to love and support him in everything he did. But his nature, you really don't know people till they're placed in a situation, because I would have never imagined him to be so strong and determined. And his sergeants have been very, always have nice things to say about him, and, all the people that are in charge of him. I always say he's a good soldier. And when he was here at the recruiter's office, he was the only one that would show up every week for training and everything else, which wasn't really mandatory, but they expected the people. He was the only one that took courses. So when he got in the Army, he already had a couple little stripes and things. He was very much into it. It's like he found his niche in life, to be, quite a man. Ninguno de sus amigos, todos están en la universidad, graduándose, haciendo sus vidas. Y él es el único que decidió hacer eso.
Interesting.
Very interesting. I still don't understand it. He says he just wanted to do it. He felt like he needed to do it, and he went and did it. Different person. I mean, he's a grown man now, and he's very mature and very proud of himself, and he's doing things that I never thought he would. But
yeah,
we're very proud of him.
well, good.